Do you like coffee? Do you want to be able to order coffee in English with confidence? If you said yes, then you are in the right place. Today, I'm going to take you to 2 different coffee shops here in the US. You're going to see how I order, and then I'm going to teach you every single question and answer that you need so that you can go into a coffee shop and order without fear and without hesitation. If you're new here, hi, I'm Vanessa from speakenglishwithvanessa.com, and I have been teaching real life English here on my YouTube channel for over the past 10 years. Now to more than 7 million of you. I can't believe it. Thank you so much for learning English with me. And like always, I have created a free PDF worksheet with all of the vocabulary and questions and answers that you are about to learn today. But inside this worksheet, I have added a special bonus. It is the top 50 questions that a barista will ask you. This is the person who works in the coffee shop. The top 50 questions they will ask, plus every single answer that you need to know so that you can answer those questions with confidence. You can order anything you want with confidence with this PDF. And how can you get it? All you need to do is click on the link in the description, enter your name and email address, and voila, it will land in your email inbox. This is my gift to you along with coffee. All right, let's get started. We're going to go into the first coffee shop. This is a small local coffee shop here in North Carolina, and we're going to walk in, take a look at the menu. I'm going to ask their permission to see if we can record in there. Hopefully they will say yes, and I'm going to teach you how you can order. Are you ready? Let's do it. I'd like to get a chai latte small, please. Yes. And a chicken Caesar salad.
Your chicken Caesar salad. Would you like the chai latte hot and iced?
Hot, please.
Is whole milk good?
Yes.
Chicken Caesar salad. For here, it's that. For
here. And he's gonna get something too.
And I will get, I'm just gonna get a regular cup of coffee. Oh, just a coffee, medium, please.
Medium.
Yep. Yep. And I'll also get breakfast burrito.
Breakfast burrito.
With, let's get bacon in there.
Bacon?
Yeah.
All right. And anything else for you?
That's it.
A good name?
Daniel?
Daniel. Breakfast 376.
Alrighty.
You want medium?
What's that?
Medium.
Medium roast.
You rinse the cream?
Yeah, a little bit.
That chai for you.
Here's that chai for you. All right. Thank you.
You want a receipt?
No, thank you.
All right, so we just ordered inside the Yellow Mug. That's the name of this coffee shop. And you heard a lot of different phrases that were used, a lot of questions. And I want to go through some of them so that you can feel comfortable. The first thing that I said is, I'd like a chai latte, please. And this is a type of tea. It includes a chai spiced mixture with some milk. And I said, and I'd also like, so this phrase, I would like, is really the most common phrase that you can use to talk about what you want. If you say, I want, it's okay, but I would like is just slightly more polite. And then I said he'd like to order as well. So Dan ordered, and he said he wanted just a cup of coffee. Just a regular cup of coffee. And maybe you're the same, where you don't like all the fancy things in coffee. Well, maybe Dan will order that next at Starbucks, I don't know. But he wanted just a cup of coffee. And did you get any cream or milk in this?
I added it later.
He added it later. So sometimes they will ask you, would you like to leave room for cream? And that means that they'll make your coffee a little bit lower, and you can add some cream or milk yourself, probably from a little station. You can add it yourself later. And they also asked him what roast he wanted. I think this is an interesting question, and I don't usually hear this at most coffee shops because they just have coffee. But if you go to a local coffee shop, they might have a wider variety of options. And this is how roasted the coffee beans are. So there's light roast, medium roast, dark roast. There are probably some other variations as well, but these are the most common. And Dan said medium roast. This is just personal preference, but if you get asked this, now you know how to answer. You could just say, yes, medium roast. And you're welcome to try out different types of roasts as well. You never realize how loud cars are until you try to record a video right beside a road. Oh, cars in America are so loud. Well, before we get our food, I want to explain to you some etiquette about coffee shops. So usually you go to the front to order, and if you order with a card, like credit card or a debit card, you will see a little screen that asks you to give a tip. Now, in a coffee shop, it's not required to give a 20% tip like it is at a restaurant, or at least it's heavily suggested at a restaurant to give 20%. But in a coffee shop, if you get a $4 drink, you could give a $1 tip, and this is very kind. This is great. And I also gave a cash tip because I wanted to thank him extra for being willing to make this video. That was very kind of him. So you can also give a cash tip if you want. And I know in some countries you have to pay extra to sit or to stay at the cafe, but in the US, the price is the same if you take it to go. And sometimes they will give you a to-go mug no matter what, but it is the same price to stay at the coffee shop or to take it to go. Now, this might be different in some really big cities where space is limited, but in most of the US, you can just sit in the coffee shop, have your coffee, and if you need to even get some work done, I have done that at this cafe. You can just bring your laptop and you could stay there for 3 hours. Now, if you stay for 3 hours, it's usually polite to order a little bit more than just a $4 drink. Maybe after an hour and a half, you could order lunch or order something else. It's not required, but coffee shops in the US generally have a reputation for being flexible hangout places. You could stay there as long as you want, and it's pretty affordable. And sometimes you get a cool little view, a nice mural, or you're on the side of the street and you can get some fresh air maybe if there's some outside space, or you can sit inside. Okay, we're gonna get our food and then I'll show you what it's gonna look like when we get it. All right, Dan, how's your coffee?
It's good. You can tell it's locally roasted.
Oh yeah, it is.
Actually, I'm not sure.
But
it's good though.
It's not over roasted.
It's not over roasted, which I don't like. Starbucks coffee's over roasted. We call it charbucks in the biz.
Oh no, because it's charred,
Yeah.
burnt.
I used to work at Starbucks, so.
You can say that.
And I worked at local coffee shops too, so I have experience.
Yeah, you know about coffee. Well, we'll go to Starbucks in just a minute and you can give your opinion then as well.
I think this is probably gonna win.
All right, our food just got here. This is my lunch. It is a chicken Caesar salad and they put the dressing on the side. If you aren't sure if you like the dressing, you can always ask this. Usually restaurants in the US are very customizable. Not every single one, but for dressing, this is a simple thing to do. You can always ask when you're getting a salad, can I have the dressing on the side, please? Great question. This restaurant did it automatically. And Dan, what did you get?
I got a breakfast burrito with bacon on it. It looks really good.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, wow.
That is huge.
It's America sized.
This is gigantic. It's like the size of my face, and that's half of it. It smells great though. So this is a full meal, and not every coffee shop is going to offer a full meal, but a lot of local coffee shops will because they want you to come at all different times of the day, not just the time of the day when you're going to drink coffee. All right, we're gonna eat and then we'll go to coffee shop number 2. See you in a moment. Have you ever been to 2 coffee shops in one day? I have not until today. Here we are, just for you. We are at Starbucks. This is the most well-known coffee shop around the world. They are a big chain coffee shop. A chain means that they have multiple locations and they are spread throughout your country or other countries. And I'm sure you have probably been in a Starbucks before, but have you been through the drive-thru of a Starbucks? This is a really common Starbucks experience in the US. As people are on their way to work, they might go through the drive-thru and order coffee or get some breakfast or some pastries. So we are going to do that. You're going to come with me. We're going to go through the drive-thru. You'll hear some questions that are asked to me. You'll hear some of my answers, and I will put many, many more possible questions and answers in the free PDF worksheet. 50, in fact, that you need to know and understand and be able to respond to. So make sure you click the link in the description to get that free PDF worksheet with 50 common barista questions and answers that you need to know. But before we go through the drive-thru, I have to tell you an embarrassing story. The first time that I ever drove through a drive-thru, I think it was just for fast food or something when I think I was in college, maybe I was in high school. And I was driving, and there's a little window, you'll see it in just a minute, but I was so scared that my mirror would hit the building that I was so far from the restaurant in the window that I had to open my door and get out and get the food from the window and then get back in the car. The person at the window was laughing so hard at me. And it was really embarrassing. So after that, whenever I go through a drive-thru, I'm really careful. I have never hit a mirror against a building, and I've never had to get out of the car at a drive-thru. So let's see if I do any better today, and I can get close enough that I can reach from the window and I don't hit the car against the Starbucks building. Let's go. All right, we have a little advertisement for some kind of lemonade type thing. Okay, well, we just had a lot of tea and coffee and lunch. All right, it says order here. I feel a little nervous.
Hey, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get for you?
Hi. I'm gonna get one chocolate croissant, please. What do you want?
I'll get that.
Okay, anything else?
Yes, one more thing, please.
Iced brown sugar, oat milk, shaken something or other.
Okay, there was this iced brown sugar, oat milk, shaken espresso.
Yeah, what size?
What size do you want?
Tall.
A tall, please.
Gotcha. Anything else?
That's all?
All right, 1070 for you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Look how cool that is. It tells you the order on the sign.
Well,
That is very convenient.
it's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been so long since I've been in a drive-thru. Wow, so they have a little menu there, but it is helpful if you know what you want in advance, because I was expecting to have to wait behind a couple cars. We do have to wait here for our order, but I just drove up and they were ready for me, so maybe it's best to know what you want in advance. Here we go. See, can I park close enough?
Don't hit the window. I mean, mirror.
It's so close. Hey, hello.
Okay, it's gonna be 1070.
Okay.
It is gonna ask that question off one. It's a blue coconut lemonade.
Thank you.
You have a good one.
Thank you, you too. I didn't hit anything.
Congratulations.
All right, Dan. What?
It says enjoy.
Oh, that's nice. Tell
Iced
me.
shaken oat milk, brown sugar, espresso. Whoa. It tastes like cereal.
Cereal.
It tastes like
Can I trace it?
Cheerios. Probably the oat milk.
Oh, it does taste like. It tastes like a sugary cereal that is just a drink.
See, this is why people like Starbucks, is because you'll go there and they'll make some kind of crazy drink that's sugary and has caffeine. So, you know, it's addictive in many different ways.
It definitely feels like a dessert, for sure. Well, you want to try this croissant?
Tastes way better than it has a right to. Oh, it's pain au chocolat.
Yeah.
I'm still full from my burrito.
How is it?
It's fine. Good.
Well, this is definitely dessert. How does the? Can you even taste the coffee in it?
Oh, this?
I tasted a little bit.
Barely.
Barely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, while you're holding that drink, I would like to ask you, you have worked in Starbucks and you've worked at a lot of local coffee shops. What are
I was a barista for many a year.
Yep, you were. What are some of the differences working at a Starbucks versus a local coffee shop?
Well, the big one is that most coffee shops don't have a drive-thru, and the Starbucks I worked at was actually one of the early Starbucks that had drive-thrus, at least in my recollection. And that just makes things so much crazier inside because it's all about throughput. You got to make sure the cars are moving. But the best part was we got to wear these headsets, and one button you talk to the customer, and the other button you talk to your coworkers. And so we would just nonstop be like, you know, hey, welcome to Starbucks. Can I take your order? Hey, look at this guy over here, blah, blah, blah. You know, just go back and forth, right? It was really fun and very chaotic. Like you have to have a level of energy that's just very high to stick around at Starbucks. Because then you got to turn around and make a drink. So people with ADHD probably like to work at Starbucks.
What about the local coffee shop?
It can be similar as far as like you'll get rushes. But usually a mom and pop's coffee shop, they'll try to make it a little more intentional. Nowadays, too, the espresso machines are different. So the espresso machine at Starbucks, some of them I've seen, they're just like you push a button. And most coffee shops you go to that are local coffee shops, they will make a point that they use a traditional espresso machine where you gotta grind the beans, you gotta get a tamper, you gotta tamp it down, you gotta put it in the right way, the water's gotta be a particular temperature, you gotta steam the milk for a certain amount of time. Starbucks has worked really hard to automate these things a lot more and make it easier, but yeah, you have to be, I would say working as a barista at a local coffee shop, you kind of like, you know, you wear a collared shirt and you like to look a little more professional, like I'm a barista.
Yeah, and maybe it's more like an art because you're having to actually create the drinks from scratch compared to pushing a button.
Right.
But, you know, it's a different level of skill, different type of skill.
Starbucks prioritizes chipperness. It helps to be a chipper, beautiful person. But at a local coffee shop, you're more likely to encounter somebody wearing all black, have tons of piercings and be like, yeah, what do you want? Right? So it's a vibe thing too. There's lots of different vibes at coffee shops.
That's true. That's true. What if you're someone, well, maybe you can, I can answer this question because it applies to me. If you're someone who doesn't like coffee, I do not like coffee, that drink, I can taste the coffee in it. I would never drink that drink. It's too sweet for me. I don't like anything like that.
It tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, it tastes, I'd rather have a bowl of actual cereal instead of drinking it. This chai latte that I got at the Yellow Mug, the previous coffee shop, it's still a little too sweet for me. I know there's one coffee shop, maybe someday I'll take you there. There's one coffee shop that has the best chai latte in Asheville, and it is so good. It's spicy, it's not too sweet, it's perfect. But if you're someone who doesn't like coffee, you can still find things at coffee shops, generally tea, smoothies sometimes, like the Yellow Mug has different smoothies you can get. You can get food like this pastry. Now, if you're French, never get a pastry at Starbucks. This is...
You think a French person would go to Starbucks?
There are lots of Starbucks in Paris. But, I mean, it's okay. It's not great. I would still recommend going to a local coffee shop. If you're visiting the US, if you're going to, let's say, Orlando, because you're going to Disney World, I would absolutely recommend looking up on Google Maps coffee shops and looking at the reviews. Don't go to Starbucks. Don't tell Starbucks that. Don't go to a big brand. Try to find a little local coffee shop.
Unless you want a lot of sugar.
That's true.
Starbucks will do you well if you want sugar.
If you want this, go to Starbucks.
Yeah.
But if you want that kind of local vibe and you want to see how local people are living in the area, and I think that's a really valuable experience when you're traveling somewhere new, try to find a local coffee shop and it can be really fun. I would say too, the price is generally similar. If you got just a black cup of coffee like Dan did at the Yellow Mug, I think you get a black cup of coffee at Starbucks, it's going to be a similar price. Like what, $3?
Yeah.
$3 maybe?
It's expensive nowadays.
Yeah.
I even tip up to $4 depending on the size you get.
That's true.
Just for regular coffee.
Sometimes they call Starbucks $5. Now it should probably be $7, but $5 because you can't get anything for less than $5. Maybe you can, but it's kind of a joke. Well, thank you so much for joining me today to order coffee at 2 very different coffee shops. And don't forget to download today's free PDF worksheet. It's going to include all 50 questions that a barista might ask you and the answers that you need to be able to give pretty quickly so that you can answer smoothly and confidently and get the drinks that you want. So you can just click on the link in the description, enter your name and email address, and this free PDF worksheet will land in your email inbox. It is my gift to you. Well, thank you so much for learning English with me, and I'll see you again next Friday for a new lesson here on my YouTube channel. Bye. But wait, do you want more? I recommend watching this video next, where you will be able to see a real American grocery store. I will walk through the grocery store and tell you about grocery shopping in English in the US. You will learn a ton of useful vocabulary and you'll be able to join me on my trip. I'll see you there.